is a mess. Your money, your mindset, your mission, then sit the hell down and listen. Because chaos doesn't build empires. Discipline does. You're not lazy, you're just undisciplined. You're not lost, you're unstructured. The truth is, most people wait for life to get better on its own. Newsflash, it won't. You need to grab life by the throat and force order into it. These 10 strategies aren't suggestions, they're your wake-up call. Ready to execute? Let's go. Stop playing victim. Life doesn't owe you clarity, peace, or progress. You earn that through action. Excuses are the language of losers. Start speaking execution. Every single time you open your mouth to justify why you haven't done something, you're announcing to the world, and more importantly to yourself, that you are not in control of your life, that you are waiting for permission, waiting for perfect timing, waiting for motivation. Let me tell you the truth. Success doesn't wait for you. It doesn't give a damn about your background, your broken past, or your emotional. It rewards those who move fast, hard, and without apology. Excuses are seductive. They make you feel momentarily safe, blameless, but safety is a trap. You don't grow in comfort. You grow in discomfort, in friction, in the fire. When you say, I didn't have time, what you're really saying is, I didn't make it a priority. When you say, I'm not ready, what you mean is, I'm scared. You have to strip those lies away and confront the raw truth. You're either executing or you're making excuses. There is no in between. This isn't about being harsh. This is about being honest. Because no one's coming to save you. Not your parents, not your friends, not your boss. The world doesn't reward potential, it rewards results. If you want something, anything, more money, more confidence, more freedom, it's not going to be handed to you. You have to fight for it. And the first thing you've got to kill is your excuse-making mindset. You say you're tired? Good, work tired. You say you're overwhelmed? Good, learn to manage chaos, because that's what high-level performers do. You say you failed before? Perfect, that means you're trying. Now fail forward. But what you don't do is sit there and whine about what could have been. You're not a child, you're a future empire builder. And empires are built by people who take ownership, not by those who wait for permission to act. Take inventory of your life right now. Look at your fitness, your finances, your relationships, your goals. If something's out of order, it's not because life is unfair, it's because you haven't executed with clarity and commitment. That's not a judgment, that's an opportunity. Because if you caused the problem, you can fix it. That's power. So from this moment forward, when the excuse starts to creep in, when your mind whispers, not today, or I don't feel like it, you shut it down. You tell it, we don't speak that language anymore. You speak execution. You speak discipline. You speak results. The ones who make it, the ones who change their lives, are the ones who stop negotiating with their weakness. Burn the excuses. Build the discipline. The world doesn't care how you feel. It only remembers what you did. Wake up earlier than your doubt. That voice in your head that tells you to hit snooze, to rest a little longer, to ease into the day, that voice is your enemy. You kill it by getting out of bed before it even speaks. That's the first battle of the day. And the way you start anything is the way you do everything. If you can't win that simple fight against your own comfort, you have no business chasing greatness. Let that sink in. Routine isn't glamorous. It's not sexy. It's not some colorful vision board or a motivational reel on your feed. Routine is discipline in motion. It's a system that says, this is what I do whether I feel like it or not. You design your day like a general plans a war. Every move calculated, every step intentional. That means you don't leave your morning to chance. You don't see how the day flows. That's for people who drift, not people who dominate. And domination requires repetition, relentless, boring, powerful repetition. You eat at the same time, you train at the same time, you work on your goals like it's life or death, because it is. A man or woman without a routine is a leaf in the wind. They get pushed around by moods, news, opinions, and other people's drama. Winners don't live like that. They control their day before the day controls them. So the reason most people stay stuck isn't because they lack talent or potential. It's because they lack structure. Without structure, motivation is just noise. You get hyped up, do a few things for a few days, and then you crash. You burn out. Why? Because you never built the machine. A ruthless routine is the machine. It doesn't care if you're tired, if you're anxious, if it's raining, or if your friends want to grab drinks. It's a non-negotiable agreement with your higher self. You don't break that contract. You honor it every single day. Routine gives you freedom. That's the paradox. People think routines are restrictive. No, randomness is restrictive. When your life is unorganized, you waste hours deciding what to do, what to wear, what to eat, where to go. That's mental clutter. Routine wipes that out. It gives you bandwidth to think bigger, move faster, and operate on a higher level. So, create a routine so precise, it feels like you're running a Fortune 500 company, because you are. Your life is the business. Your time is the currency. And every minute wasted is a dollar burned. You want to win? Then stop being soft with your time. Design a ruthless routine, build it, stick to it, live by it. And when it gets boring, good. That means it's working. Because success isn't exciting, it's executed relentlessly, repeatedly. Declutter your environment. That means your room, your car, your workspace, your digital life, and most importantly, your mind. If the space around you is a mess, your decisions will be too. Look around. Does your environment reflect a winner's mindset, or is it the layer of someone who's lost control? The way you live is a mirror of how you think. If there's trash on your floor, scattered papers on your desk, old fast food bags in your car, then guess what? Your goals, your focus, and your discipline are just as scattered. Chaos breeds confusion. That's not philosophy. That's cold, hard truth. When your surroundings are in disarray, you waste time, you waste energy, and you drown in distractions. You can't find what you need. You procrastinate. You start and stop 100 times a day. You're mentally spinning your wheels and wondering why you're stuck. It's not motivation you lack, it's clarity. And clarity can't survive in clutter. Now listen carefully. Order fuels domination. The most powerful people in the world are not chaotic. They are precise, they're methodical. They don't live in messes. Why? Because they don't have time to babysit disorder. They don't waste their mental bandwidth on searching for car keys, wondering where that document went, or cleaning their kitchen when they should be building an empire. They keep their environment sharp. You need to do the same. Every item you allow to sit in disarray chips away at your focus like termites under your foundation. And don't stop at your physical environment. Clean up your digital life too. Delete the junk emails. Organize your files. Get your calendar under control. And while you're at it, unfollow every account that adds zero value to your mindset. Social media is a breeding ground for mediocrity. Most of what you consume is trash, and you wonder why you feel like garbage. Take control of the input, and the output changes. Then, go deeper. Clean out the mental clutter. All the old stories you've been telling yourself, all the limiting beliefs, all the I can't because nonsense. Burn it. It's mental junk. And mental junk is just as toxic as physical clutter. Every time you allow negative thoughts to take up space, you're giving squatters a room in your brain rent-free. Evict them. You want to perform like a high-level operator? Then start living like one. Winners don't tolerate messes, they handle them. They take ownership. They create environments that scream discipline, not distraction. The energy of your space matters. The clarity of your environment is directly tied to the clarity of your mission. So don't wait, clean it up right now. Because until your environment reflects excellence, you'll never operate at your full potential. A clean space isn't just about hygiene, it's about control. And control is the first step toward conquest. Forget yearly goals. They're just wishful thinking with a 12-month delay. Most people write them down on January 1st and forget them by February. You don't need another vision board, you need a damn deadline. That's why you say 90-day execution goals. Not dreams, not hopes, execution goals. You shrink the battlefield so the target is in range and the pressure is real. Because pressure creates diamonds, not comfort zones. And let's be honest, comfort is what's killing your potential. A 90-day goal demands intensity. It doesn't give you room to coast. It doesn't allow for someday. It screams now. That's the kind of fire you need under your ass. When you give yourself 12 months, you take the first 9 off. When you give yourself 90 days, every week counts. Every day is make or break. That's how winners think. That's how killers operate. Let me be blunt. If you can't commit to 90 days of focused execution, you're not serious about changing your life. You're just another amateur playing dress up with productivity. The greats, they live in 90-day war cycles. They break the year into 4 sprints, and they attack each one with precision. No fluff, no dragging their feet, just a deadline and a target. You want to lose 20 pounds? You got 90 days. Want to start a business? Build the damn foundation in 90 days. Want to upgrade your mindset? Eliminate excuses, feed your brain, and get around killers for 90 days straight. It's not complicated, but it is uncomfortable. That's the point. Growth lives in the pain. You either embrace the short-term grind or you settle for long-term mediocrity. So here's the formula. 1 goal, 1 deadline, 1 plan, 0 distractions. You write it down. You reverse engineer the path, you set weekly checkpoints, then you wake up every morning and execute like the clock's running out. Because it is. And if you fall behind, guess what? You adjust, you adapt. But you never slow down, you never soften your standard. Because the mission doesn't care how you feel, it only responds to discipline. You've wasted enough time playing it safe, enough months talking about getting serious. That ends now. 90 days, full throttle. And when you hit the mark, you level up and do it again. That's how empires are built, quarter by quarter, brick by brick, under pressure. This is your blueprint for domination, but only if you stop thinking and start executing. So set the damn goal, commit to the grind, and when the pressure hits, smile. That means you're in the right place. You are who you hang around. Read that again. Tattoo it on your forehead if you have to. Because this is one of the most brutally honest truths in life that most people ignore. If you're constantly surrounded by losers, don't be shocked when you start thinking, talking, and living like one. Energy is contagious. Positive or negative. And if your circle is full of people who complain more than they execute, who talk big dreams but take small steps, or worse, no steps, then you're not in a circle, you're in a cage, and it's time to break out. You can't build an empire while dragging dead weight. The harsh reality is, not everyone deserves a seat at your table. Some people were only meant to watch you from a distance. Yet here you are, letting them breathe your air, waste your time, and infect your vision with doubt, fear, and mediocrity. You have to start treating your energy like it's gold, because it is. Every moment you spend listening to someone's sob story, pity party, or half-baked excuse is a moment you could have spent building, grinding, leveling up. This isn't about being heartless. It's about being mission-friendly. You have a life to create, goals to dominate, and legacy to cement. You don't have the luxury of entertaining people who live in perpetual victim mode. The world's already full of them. They're the ones who say it must be nice when you win, or it's too risky when you try. They're the doubters, the downers, the ones who love to talk about problems but never touch solutions. And if you let them, they'll suck the ambition right out of you and leave you with nothing but regret. So what do? You cut. With precision, you audit your circle like a damn accountant. You remove the weak links without apology. It doesn't matter if it's a childhood friend, a coworker, or even family. If they're not pushing you forward, they're pulling you back. This is life or death for your future. Because the people around you either fuel your fire or piss on it. There's no neutral. Surround yourself with killers, with executors, with people who challenge you to be greater, not comfortable. Get around people who make your excuses feel embarrassing, who push you out of your comfort zone and into your potential. Because when you run with wolves, you learn to hunt. When you sit with giants, your standards rise. And when you associate with winners, you start to think like one, talk like one, and most importantly, act like one. That eliminating energy vampires isn't just a strategy, it's survival. Every great leader, entrepreneur, and high performer has learned this the hard way. You're not here to babysit broken mindsets. You're here to build. So draw the line. Protect your energy like your life depends on it, because it does. Move your damn body. Your body is your first empire. If you can't command your own health, how the hell do you expect to command your business, your family, or your future? Don't talk to me about discipline if you're waking up late, eating garbage, and walking around like you've already given up. Your body isn't a side project, it's the foundation. You want mental toughness? Physical pain builds it. You want self-respect? Earn it in the gym, on the track, under the barbell. The mirror doesn't lie, and neither does your energy. You're tired all the time? Of course you are, because your body's running on caffeine, sugar, and self-pity. You want to lead a high-performance life while treating your health like an afterthought? Not going to happen. Your body is the battlefield where discipline is forged. Every rep, every run, every push past comfort builds the kind of resilience that translates into every other part of your life. You want to dominate? Start with your physical state. There's no such thing as a strong mind and a weak body. That's fantasy for people who like to talk and not act. Get this straight, movement isn't optional, it's mandatory. You were born to move, to lift, to sweat, to conquer yourself daily. Comfort is killing you. You sit all day, scroll all night, and wonder why you feel like a loser? Get off your ass, train like your life depends on it, because it does. Heart disease doesn't care about your excuses. Diabetes doesn't care about your busy schedule. Weakness won't wait around for you to finally take action. And it's not just about muscles or aesthetics. It's about energy, stamina, clarity, your ability to show up for your goals. When your body is sharp, your decisions are sharper. When your health is on point, your mindset becomes lethal. Physical strength is the anchor to mental dominance. Your workout is your daily declaration that you run the show, that nothing owns you, not stress, not fear, not weakness. Stop waiting to feel motivated. Start moving regardless. Discipline isn't born out of feelings. It's born out of repetition, discomfort, and grit. Wake up early and move before your doubt does. Push your limits before the world pushes you around. Sweat with purpose. Burn the excuses, kill the laziness, build a machine that will carry you through every battle life throws at you. You can either move your body now or pay the price later. One way or another, the bill comes due. You want to build an empire? Start with the one you already have, your body. Train it, master it, and watch the rest of your life fall in line. You don't need another podcast. You don't need another plan. You need to decide. Order isn't given, order is taken. These 10 strategies are weapons. But weapons don't win wars. Warriors do. So stand up, take control, and execute like your life depends on it. Because it does.